Hello, hello. Welcome to the Holistress. I'm so glad that you're here. I'm Stephanie. Today, we're going to be discussing the Akashic Records. If you read this title and you didn't know anything about it, but you clicked anyway, welcome. I'm really glad to have you. We'll chat a little bit later because you probably already have been accessing your own Akashic Records or you are about to. For those of you who already know of the Akashic Records, but you wanted to know more, welcome. I'm glad to have you as well. And if you're here just because you're not really sure why, but you want to learn about it, I'm also welcome. I'm also glad that you're here. I'm glad that each and every single one of you is here, first of all. So I just wanted to get my gratitude across first. And let's just jump right in. So, what are the Akashic Records and why do you want to know about them? The Akashic Records are very closely related. I shouldn't even say closely related because they are. The Akashic Records, first, let's break it down. Let's break it down. And so let's get started. The Akashic Records. The word Akasha, broken down in Sanskrit, means astral light. The Akashic records were mentioned in the Bible in Genesis as the book of life. So it is an etheric record of your soul's past, present, and future. It is an energetic library of your soul's journey. It is an energetic record of decisions that you have made, that your ancestors have made in the past. It is a record of why you made these decisions. It is a record of unhealed things that need to be addressed. These records store every choice that we ever made, and accessing these records helps us to understand how those choices are impacting us karmically. So I'm going to use the word karma and karmic because it's easier, I feel, for a lot of us to understand versus um, energetic or spiritual body, because I just feel like everyone understands like, oh, karma. Oh, okay, yeah, it is an energy. So we're just going to use karma and karmic. I'm going to use those words. So when you think of karma, right, you think of things that you've done in the past, and it could be good karma. Not all karma is bad, okay? There's neutral karma, there's good karma, and there's bad karma. The Akashic records are a compendium of all of this that has occurred um, on your soul's journey individually, and it also taps into your ancestors. I have a few notes, so let me reference a few of them because I wanted to make sure that I got all of my thoughts down on paper because there's a lot. There's a lot here. And I'm a thorough girl, okay? So I just like to come prepared. Okay, so I want to stay on our ancestors and generational trauma. So we all know trauma is actually passed down through generations, metaphysically, energetically, karmically, right? So this can look like an ancestral line of African Americans all having high blood pressure. We can karmically, energetically deep dive into quantumly. I could break it all down as to energetically how and why the vessels would be affected. And I would do that through your Akashic records. Um, so we're not going to get into the science of why and how it happens. We can talk about that in a later video of how, like, our ancestral karmic debt actually impacts our health on a physical, like disease level, but it does. Okay. It does. And this is documented on the internet if you wanted to find out now before you wait for me to put the video out. So when you access these records, it helps you to release the ancestral genetic karma that is plaguing you. What it does is it helps you identify what choices were made, why these choices were made, and it just helps you to like realign yourself energetically, karmically to your soul's true path, to your soul's true journey, like the highest aligned journey for yourself. So this can appear in a lot of ways. The way that I want to make my next reference to this would be like, I want you to think of, and this is going to be something that's going to hit home, so be ready. I want you to think of where, like, what you do for your job. Do you really love that job? I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about, do you feel that it's your soul's purpose? Do you feel that you are in a job where your soul's like, oh, yes, this is me? Like, if you're an artist and you create and that's your job, that is a soul aligned job. If that's not you, if you're a healer and you're not in healthcare or caregiving of some capacity, or if you are someone who wants to crunch numbers every day and you just really love numbers, but you're like setting up theater shows or whatever, that's not aligned. And the Akashic records help you figure out how to align your whole life, your soul's journey. As I've said, it helps you to balance your karmic patterns, release your karmic debt so that you can call in all your good karma. Because then what happens is when you actually allow yourself to heal, which is one major thing that I do want to discuss when we are in the Akashic records, there will be healing that happens and it will be beautiful. You will be blowing past blocks. You will be receiving so many revelations of self, of ways that you can improve your life immediately through honoring parts of yourself that maybe you were neglecting before for whatever reason. And we all do it. We all do it, each and every single one of us, okay? So this isn't singling anyone out. This is a lifeline. This is help. When you are in these records and you're actually doing this work and you're opening up these channels of prosperity and healing, you are aligning yourself to just universal blessing after blessing after blessing. Okay. And the best part about the Akashic records is that each and every single one of us can access them on our own. On our own. If you're not able to access them right now, find someone who is consistently accessing them on a daily basis, like myself, or perhaps someone else that you know, and you feel more aligned with, finding them for some work. And I would definitely suggest scheduling some sessions with them and tell them that you are interested in learning how to read your own Akashic records. It's really easy. I can break it down and do another video, and I would love to be able to bring that to you guys because that's not something that I'm going to gatekeep. I'm definitely going to load that up and put that video out next because it's important. If you want to access your own records, it's important that you're shown the path how. Okay. And we can do this through prayers and other things. So that's all I'm going to say on that topic because this video is long enough. All right. And I'm so happy that, you're here and you listened to this video. And if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, follow, and leave me a comment down below and let me know what you want to hear more of next. Until next time. Bye-bye.